What's happening here? I understand. Got it. There we go. Kept hitting continue. Kept toggling over, accidentally toggling over. Continue. It's just like that sense of wonder on his face. That's why now hopefully the beginning will be a little less bumpy here. The harvest goddess. Hey Desert, are you still around? Like didn't you routed affection, I think, for all event paths. Which of the three like categories did you like choose for like those gods questions? If you recall, I don't know if you'd remember that. Hopefully, you took that into account. Oh, I was forgetting I gotta fill this with water first. Positive, you think? Yeah, that one. That one's definitely um seems like a good one. Like if for no other reason, but because it gives for the harvest goddess. Uh, yeah, that one's the mixed one. Okay, you went with mixed. That's interesting. Because a lot of those characters don't really need particularly high affection, and the ones that do are like easy. Like Lila's close by and available right away. I think Gwen is. Yeah, she's close by and available. I don't know if she's always available right away, actually, but yeah. Completely. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true, because, like, having gifts for everybody is kind of a tricky thing. And maybe having some characters that, like, you only have to, like, talk to a few times or something would be good. With Aurelia, I was wondering if it would be worth it to, like, get your hands on some lumber to give to her. Or to give to her and, like, the other people who also like lumber as well. Probably not, but it was something I thought about. You were gonna give her, yeah. Because I think that might also work for Joe. And probably Woody as well, not that you really need much help with Woody because his requirement's so low. He only needs like 40. And if you're acquiring the lumber through chopping it yourself, you're also getting those part-time work points for him, so or for the first after cuts. Yeah, right. Yeah, if you did like the very first race, which I won't either, but if you went to the very first race, you could pick up some lumber there, which would be interesting. But just like the harvest goddess kind of sucks because you don't get any the talk point, so you can only get like. But if you give her vegetables, it's like 3 per day. But I also wouldn't mind knowing like how much points you get for like dancing with a girl at that one fest at the fest we can dance at. Oh, I just ate that. I wasn't supposed to eat that. That's funny. Yeah, and plus like the goddess is annoying also because of like you have to wait till like afternoon. I forget the time frame on the goddess wishes, but like yeah. Or I think a big part of it is just the timing of everything. You know how much time you have to. Um, well, plus like if you use part-time work, you might have not enough time. If you don't, you might be waiting. I don't know. It's tricky. But that's kind of the fun of it, though. Is that's kind of why I want to just do it, even though I'm like not fully prepared, because like I feel like if I just like kind of go for it, I'll figure stuff out that I might not realize would be an issue beforehand. So that's kind of the idea there. I do like my plan though of trying to get a lot of money by doing one race that I compete in and win myself to kind of just bet on myself and win. It would have to be the year. It'd have to be the fall year one though. Is the latest I could do it. I hope I have enough money. I gave because I ate a potato on accident and gave one away. But I hope I'll have enough money here. I should. If I don't, I think I can always like. I think Lila buys herbs from you. So. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Yeah, I thought you had shared like some notes for it for like it at some point, but I couldn't find that information. It just kind of like the affection, how you were gonna. Because I thought you had like specific days like plotted out, which would be tricky to do. Because because rain because rain's a thing. Doing like very specific days would be tricky. I probably don't need quite this many. But like this worked out pretty well last time, where I was getting to Ronald's like right at like watering all 12, or harvesting and watering all 12, and then visiting Woody, Parsley, and then going back. I was getting to Ronald's like right at 8, so I think I'll stick to that. Yeah, yeah, I just couldn't. That's what I thought. I just couldn't really find it though, which is whatever. I can. I mean, I'll likely kind of come up with my own thing. But anyway, but we can't all just copy what Desert's doing with these runs, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, like the schedules and stuff. I guess more my issue is like, let's say you have a certain set of people that you're planning on talking to and gifting on a specific day. Um, but then like it rains that day, and that you might not know exactly where they're going to be, or just like, or like which directions to go might mess you up. Like I don't know, you know. Well, I actually lost one of these already from that rain. Fine, I got more than I need anyhow. Actually, you know what? Since it's so early, do that. Since it's so early in the season yet. You only have a substitute in 5 10 days. Just wait for a sign. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, utilizing the dry seasons would probably be really good too, to kind of minimize that risk. Or heck, even like using the rainy season, if you know want to use like rainy days, you know, because that could also make characters' locations more predictable. As that is not only if you know it's going to be sunny, but if you know it's going to be rainy. Like you could kind of work with that too, I suppose. I mean, obviously sunny's preferable because of you know hitting people outside instead of having to go inside. Where like fewer of those small loads, but yeah. Yeah, I would definitely like to know like the mechanic because like today is the Harvest Gods Festival, so like what does that do? Um, Also like uh, dancing with someone at the Harvest Fest, like what does that do? There's also things like that. There's also like a lot of things like that I just don't know. All right. Was this the day that Parsley's going that way? Yeah, we'll ignore Parsley today then. That's fine. No problem with that at all. Well, here's a question. So no, you get like I think you said you get like +2 affection anytime you do part-time work for somebody. With Woody, do you only get the +2 for like the part-time, or do you also get +2 like just for like asking him to like take you to chop lumber after like you're done with that part-time? It's +1 then. Oh, really? That's weird. Okay. And that plus. Okay, well, it's +3 per day if you do part-time work. Okay. So it's 1 for the talk and then 2 for the part-time. But then after that, if is it 1 for the talk and 2 for hey, you want to go chop wood? for your own usage. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Right, yeah. Yeah, I know you can't part-time work after you unlock chopping, but like what I'm wondering is, do you still get affection for asking him if you can go chop wood? Yeah. Yeah, I think you get. I think you follow now. You think you still get the +2? Yeah, that would be sick if you still get the +2. That would actually be really sick. Whoops, I forgot to get water. I'm also thinking about like, how much money would I get on accident? You know, like if I do like, once I hit, if I sell the extra stuff that I mine, trying to get the mining requirements, things of that nature. I definitely do want to grow a bunch of crops in the first spring, some for selling and some for gifts. Because you have to sell some crops anyways. But if I like walk out of the first spring with like 99 tomatoes to give away to people, the goddess and whoever else I want to give them to, that'd be cool. I forget what crop I wanted to grow. There was so I definitely want to take advantage of like the premium prices you can get at like from either Ronald or the Villa or whatever. I'd have to look that up again to figure out like what I was thinking about doing with that exactly, but there was something. Oh, hey, look at that rain. If I remember correctly, you told me that testing stuff for this game is kind of a beast. It was unfortunate. I should figure out how to do it anyways, but for my own sake. Get good. Figure stuff out on my own. Yeah. Yeah, I remembered you saying something along those lines. Oh, that's that's great. Yeah. The other thing I was thinking about, with regard to all event pass is, you can only hold so many different kinds of items at once. So like juggling that would be interesting. Huh. I don't think I saw Parsley today. Oh well. I wonder if he comes out of here at 8 o'clock when it's raining. Doesn't look like it. Like, do I just go ahead and buy a backpack upgrade, or what? You know, like, well, how do we even handle that? You know, well, that's the thing too. Like, I do think it kind of adds a an interesting you know, like yeah, like element of of planning and stuff. Like you gotta kind of it's something you would have to. Well, it's a realistic limitation and kind of because because you can hold up to 99 of like the same type of item, so it's not entirely realistic, but but it's like it's something you gotta have to work around. You know, you gotta, which is cool. It adds another element of strategy that is fun. Right? Yeah, yeah. Shouldn't be able to just carry every single item all the time. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, that's kind of actually I won't go see Woody. I don't need to waste time. Do it on days where I'm going to where I'm killing time to see Ronald. Yeah, and also like it also makes buying like rucksack upgrades feel really rewarding. Magical Melody, yeah. It's like when tools and items are in the same bag. Yeah, that's always an interesting thing. Where it's where you have to decide between, do I want to carry all of my tools all at once, or do I want to keep certain tools in storage so I can carry more items? Like that's kind of a neat thing too. Kind of plan your day like, well, I'm not going to do any fishing today. I'll leave the fishing pole at home. I'm not going to chop any wood today. I'll leave the axe at home. Kind of thing. The kid's screaming outside. It's a shame this rain isn't really helping me because like I'm waiting because then or it just gets me here faster so I can wait for it to open. But oh well. No rain today? Isn't it still the rainy season? That's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely the rainy season today. It is very rare to not get rain on one of these days. Oh well. I did get some extra rainy days that helped me, so can't complain. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I saw that coming. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh well. Not a huge deal. Mm-hmm. One of these days, Desert, I'm gonna do all event paths. At least want to do it, even if I end up doing it like segmented, like split into 2 days or something, like where I do like part of it one day and part of like the next day or whatever. Maybe not necessarily the very next day, depending on my schedule, but you know what I mean. But I would like to have like a single segment run of it, obviously. But we'll see. What were you thinking for an estimate on that? I don't remember. I think I've asked you this before, but I don't remember. Right, yeah. See, if I could pull that off. Like see, like 12 hours is rough, but like nine's a little more feasible. A little bit more doable. Like I could do that. I could do that in one go, in one day, but I mean, like that's like like one of my early. That's basically like one of my early all photos attempts, you know, 8 to 9 hours, you know. I don't know if any of them were 9 hours. 8. I know. I know some of them definitely went over 8. Boy, thank you for the prime. How you doing, man? $19 months. What a champion. There's also more downtime. Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't actually. I don't really know if that's true, but I know there's times where you have to wait until nighttime to do an event. Oh no. I hope that. Yeah, I hope you can get that shoulder situation sorted out without spending too much money. Yeah, right. When I was young, that's how I assumed it worked. I was surprised to find out it's not even close to that. Yeah, it's a very, very strange system. Oh, out of water. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wish it worked like that. Like, I don't even care if it meant taxes would be a little higher. Like, that's how I think it should work. But oh well. What you gonna do? Not up to me. I don't make these decisions. Mm-hmm. Was Gwen? Mm-hmm. You know, now that I think about it, I probably don't have to work on Woody anymore. He's probably good to go. Well, he's close enough that if I as long as I like talk to him, gift him a lot, I like when I see him on event days, he'll be fine. I didn't see Basil today though. He's all right. Well, I should have checked to see how much money I have at the moment, or not money. How many tomatoes I have? Money I don't need. All right, so I actually have enough. I actually have enough to sell all the crops I need to sell. But I might as well water stuff one more time so I have gifts to give away. Okay. Yeah. Dog likes to bark. Got a little time. We'll grab these, I guess. Grab gifts for people. Oh, where am I going? But didn't I say I didn't really need to visit Woody again? Didn't I say that? Oh well. Time to kill, right? They got here before 8 anyway. Another thing I'd have to think about for all event passes. When do I raise my chickens? When do I do that? I think you need to get 2 golden eggs the hard way. You can buy golden milk from the races, so that's kind of a nice little shortcut there. But I think with the golden eggs, you need your own chickens, I believe. Anytime store the items. No, yeah, well, no. I mean, yeah, obviously, like the items never go bad. It's not, but it's more of a. It's not so much of a when can I, it's a when should I. I guess is what I mean. Like to go fast. It's summer music. We don't. I mean, you don't need the eggs till pretty late. It's but You don't need the eggs until pretty late. The thing is, though, like. Yeah, the skill, like, just. I kind of want to be doing it when I'm doing other stuff, and I don't. I kind of want to look at, like. I don't want them to get rain on more than they need to be and having to put them inside, and. Yeah, I don't know. There's things to consider. That could make it slower than it needs to be. But yeah, obviously, but yeah, but I mean, you're right in the sense that I don't want to wait like too long, but it might be better to wait a little because yeah, like I said, because of rain and stuff, and I might be doing like, and I don't want to be doing like too many things at once or too few things at once, stuff like that. It's tricky. Tough to know when how to optimize that. And then like, do I just take care of one chicken? Do I get like do I incubate so I have like 3 chickens to kind of increase my chances, and then I gotta sell them. Then I probably, but if I have more than one, then I probably want to buy the bell. So I can send them in and out faster. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. Although I think selling them, I think you might be able to sell more than one in a day, and selling them might be really quick. So like that might not be too bad. So having the full 3 might not be a bad idea. And there's always, the eggs could make decent gifts as well. So there's always that. I'd have to look to see. Who likes eggs. And if anyone gets +3 just from eggs, that'd be really cool. Yeah, if I had more than one chicken, I think getting the bell would be worthwhile. But if I just try to get by off the one chicken, I wouldn't need that. Also, like the bell's kind of nice because like picking up chickens to get like the eggs underneath them or to check to see if they have a golden egg or not is kind of picking them up, putting them down, and is kind of a pain. So like ringing the bell to send your chickens inside, then scooping up all the eggs, then ringing the bell again to bring them right back out is actually like really nice. So like yeah, so like I might do that anyway. the source is a source of gifts and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. The thing is like the thing that kind of stinks is like the animal area of the farm. This game is out of the way and have its own and has its own loading zone, so it's like it's not really convenient, but it's not terrible. Oh, the pain of checking under every chicken, yeah. Man, this is like a really long stretch of time where I don't have anything to do. The summer races. Yeah, I mean, there was that thing. It's looking like that might be the case, which is unfortunate. It's kind of be kind of a bummer if they didn't add Flora as a marriage candidate as it's looking like, but well. I don't even know who else I would want them to add on like the guy side of things. Let's see. Guy. Well, I was thinking about existing characters. Yeah, I mean, obviously they could add a new character that wasn't in A Wonderful Life before, but yeah. That would be more work. Than using an existing character that already has like some existing dialogue. I mean, obviously you'd have to add, obviously turning them into a romance character, you'd have to add stuff, but. At least they threw Cody in there, though. At least they got that. At least they got that part right. how Cody wasn't one of the people they picked in when they did Another Wonderful Life. I'll never get. Arm was the size of your character. Hey, that's fine. That's all right. Oh, for sure, yeah. I just, but why? I'm just, but like, why not go with Cody instead of like Rock or something? Or Cody instead of Marlon, or Cody instead of Mustafa. any of them. Mustafa's okay, but yeah, I wasn't saying they should have had four. I was saying that he would have been a better choice than any of the other three that they did pick. So that's why I'm kind of that's what makes me scratch my head there. The firework twins. What are their names? Patrick and oh, is it like Wallace or something? I feel like does it start with a W? Well, now you've gone too far, Renna. Oh yeah. I think it might be spelled with two S's, but yeah, you're right. But that's definitely his name. I don't think that's quite the right spelling, but that's definitely the correct name for sure. It's spelled weird though, so that's I'm not even sure if I know the right spelling. Two S, yeah. Yeah, it's a weird spelling. I wonder if they'll change that too. Yeah. I've been playing Another Wonderful Life and I haven't done that mini game yet. I'm like, did they change Celia to Cecilia? I feel like I saw her name as Cecilia, which whatever. It's essentially the same name. Like that one, like that change is kind of okay, but yeah, it's a cool mini game. I thought I saw a shot where it said that, but I not 100%. Did they change Muffy's name? Didn't they change Muffy's name to something? is blasphemy. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. I forgot about those. Yeah, Molly. Yeah, I don't love that change, but whatever. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not fond of that change. I can live with it, but I would have preferred they just leave that one alone. And then Marlin changed to Martin, which, okay, sure. Yeah, I don't really remember the milk drinking one. The milk drinking one's probably just mash as fast as you can, but I don't know if there's like a timing thing, if it's like more timing than speed or what. But Mustafa, yeah, Rock, Dwayne, call him Dwayne. And if you don't get that joke, I don't know what to tell you. Fair. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to be for you, Glenn. What's up, Priya? How you doing? Uh-oh. Goat cheese. I don't know that I've ever had goat cheese. Alright. So the first good weather day between the 6th and the 10th should give us a cutscene with Parsley. to a good start there. Still be rude to rock. Yeah. Oops. So. Yeah, I didn't see all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know if they'll utilize the same method of making that happen, but you'll probably be able to do it. I think you told me about it, but I'm just saying like because I had recently been playing Another Wonderful Life, and like I didn't actually get that scene when I was playing. Is it the kind you grow? Is it a hybrid crop? No, full stop. Ah, it is in the Sprite House. I like how in that game you Alice in Wonderland your way into the Sprite's house, in and out of. New chair, man. I can never get comfortable in this one. Not a bad chair either. It's just I don't know. I think I sit in it too much. Oh wow, that's what I you're being too vague. I don't know what you mean. A pillow? Oh no, thank you. I'd fall out of my chair. What like what are you clicking on and what changes? Like how does like I'm not really sure what you mean at all. Like that's not very descriptive. Like what is changing and how is it changing? Like is it changing color? Like and what does it mean? Like uh, I see. So like if you talk to it enough times, it'll say something different, and then you know that like your child will be like a girl or whatever based on what it's saying. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's no big deal. I just didn't need to do that, but it just wasn't a big deal that I did. Huh, that's funny. Um, yeah, you need to get Ronald to 65. I think 65 or 60, 60, one of the two. Parsley to 65 and like Woody to 40. Like not like a lot. I also need to for Ronald's I needed to ship 72 crops, which is done. And they should all yeah. So I already got like the crop ship done, and I got the affections are probably not done, but like they're close enough. It's not that bad though because like tomatoes take like 6 days to grow in the first time, and then they grow in every other day after that. So like yeah, you only need like you only need like a few tomato plants. Plus, I got a it actually worked out pretty well because I'd like water on days where I had to both water and harvest my tomatoes. I'd do that. I'd water and harvest all my tomatoes, and then I'd go visit, go gift and talk to Parsley, gift and talk to Woody, and then by the time I'd get to the front of Ronald's shop, which opens at 8 a.m., it'd be about 8 a.m. So like it was really no biggie. Mm. Well, that's the thing. Like, those older Harvest Moon games have a lot of like fake information floating around the internet, and so like that's the kind of thing that does sound like it would be one of those fake things. So like it kind of I wouldn't blame people for being skeptical about that. No, they chopped it down. Those jerks. Kind of wish more games and stuff like that. Yeah. It occurs to me that I haven't met Martha. I think Martha yet. We'll do that. I think it's a good day to do that anyway. Or is it? It's Saturday. I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably work. Here's good old Gina. She's one of the people I'm worried to about the most in all event paths because she's all the way over here. Her affection requirements high, and getting like favorited gifts for her is not easy. So like, yeah. Yeah. I guess it's kind of neat to have the idea of having like an event behind it or like kind of a secret like thing. There she is. All right, we have met Martha. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It'd be really neat if like they had the other couples get together and have kids, and like there's actually so that there's actually more characters kind of growing up as along with your child as time passes. Like that'd be kind of neat, but I doubt they'll do that. Right. So that cutscene didn't trigger because we haven't met Wallace yet. But if we just come in here and talk to him, and then exit and re-enter, it should go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Desert's girl. He has dibs. And then this one that I've avoided up until now automatically triggers. Oh well. Who does Desert have dibs on? Aurelia. Right. Now the next set of scenes I can do like starting the very next day, but I want to wait a couple of days on that because I can't because the bakery is closed on Sundays, so I can't advance time, and the cafe's closed on Mondays, so I want to wait at least until Tuesday to do these next set of scenes here. So like any day that's sunny, really. There's rain. Do you think he looks like Shaggy? That's interesting. Alright, cool. No rain. I did. I did look at the zoo design. I'm not, that doesn't strike me as a Shaggy, I don't know. I don't see it. Alright, I think we got overkill on Woody. I don't know. Probably because I'm old. Probably because I'm old and I associate Shaggy with like the old version of him and not like the newer designs. I don't know. Or I'm just weird. It could also just be that I'm weird. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it's. I mean, I don't see too much. I mean, that's slightly sure, but not. Yeah, no. Alright. Then back to the cafe. We're gonna use the part time to advance that clock again. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, yeah. He definitely looks like a hippie. Yeah, no argument there. Anywhere similar colors. Hippie vibes. Well, yeah, more more stoner vibes from Shaky than hippie. But it's both. Human Sicily knows, so yeah. Okay, we're done with that sequence of events, I believe. All right. Okay. Right. So there's not too much left to do other than to make sure like the right events trigger as I leave my house, and then I gotta grow the breadfruit. That's about it. Well, yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, one thing I forgot about is until I started playing recently is how well I didn't visit Ronald on his birthday, which is probably I mean he's probably plenty high, but Parsley's probably plenty high too. But we'll get him this birthday gift and make sure. Um, Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like how busy the town is. Like there's not because of how like kind of small the valley is, and and how much how active everyone is, how much everyone kind of moves around. Like there's just like yeah, when you go just like yeah, when you leave your farm and you're like walking around, there's just like always people like moving around and stuff. It's kind of cool. I like it. Makes the little village just kind of feel alive, you know. That was the one cool thing about those games is just like the atmosphere and the vibes of it were great, you know. I have I've criticized those games a lot, but like the fact remains, there's a lot, an awful lot about those games that I enjoy, and I've spent a lot of time playing them. So like they definitely did some things really right. Yeah, how fast she moves, yeah, it's really funny. Yeah, well that's the thing too is like I don't think the things they did differently is really where they went wrong with that game. You know, a lot of the new stuff is the good stuff about about the game. You know, it's just that like it just kind of needed a little more, fine tuning. I know some people. Well, I know some people didn't like that you had to get married. Um, and you had to get married, in the first chapter. Like you had to like propose or whatever, or get married at the end of the first chapter or whatever. Which and that part I get. It's like that's the game, the point of the game is like, raising a child and seeing, what career path they end up on and stuff. So it's like that's just kind of most people. Yeah, I think most people that hate on it are the ones who just never wanted to marry someone. That's probably pretty accurate, I would think. Yeah. You can't, and like you make very 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 little profit. None if you have crops die on you. On crops until you get the seed maker too. Which I still don't have in my Another Wonderful Life casual file because I'm waiting for Mr. Scientist guy to give me one. He hasn't yet. I'm hoping I haven't like done something that'll make it so that he won't give me one, but just befriend it. Yeah, I've been working on it. I hardly ever have stuff that he likes, but sometimes I'll hand him fish or like throw eggs up. Yeah, that's the one thing I realized is that like, hey, I should be saving my regular eggs because he likes those, and they don't sell for that much anyway. I noticed that. Actually, I didn't grow like any crops at all in the first year. Well, that's not true. I grew a couple, but like I stopped right away. Yeah, I thought I heard a rumor about that. Like that, I thought I heard a rumor that once you see, like I read, yeah, I read a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. That like once you see the seed maker on the ledger, you can't get one anymore. You can't get one from Daryl anymore. Crops only good for cooking in that game. I don't know. You can make money on crops and once you have the seed maker, but and then like once you have the seed maker and you can like, you know, make it so that like the crops can be grown in any season, and like they're S quality instead of B quality, and you get some hybrids and stuff. Like once you kind of get all that stuff going, like you can make a lot of money. And then instead of selling the crops right out, you turn them into new seeds, and and then grow the new seeds, and you kind of so you're not having to buy. How long it takes to water everything. Yeah. Well, you do get I don't know how it works exactly, but I know you can get faster at watering. I don't know how that works exactly. I don't know if it's just like how quickly I don't know if it's just how much watering you do, or if it has to do with like the watering can, like the special watering can you get or something. I have no idea how it works, but I know you can get faster at watering, or if it just straight up happens as you get in certain chapters. I don't know. I have no idea how it works. But yeah, you water pretty slow at first, and then after a while you get faster. The animation gets shorter. It's still just one tile at a time though, which is too bad. I get a feeling they're gonna change that. All right, that's the cherry tree done. Awesome. Speed with tools seems to how much used. I would have thought it would just like buying the lighter tools would make them use less stamina, and not how much you use them. But it could be both. Oh yeah, I remember that being a thing. Yeah. I wonder if using like the lighter tools like slows down how like slows down your progress as far as getting better at using the tools. That'd be kind of interesting, you know. I mean, special edition didn't have it, so yeah. I wonder what they'll do with the items, but I mean, it's kind of interesting to think about because yeah, like in the originals, like the games you could connect to it that could connect to each other were Friends of Mineral Town and A Wonderful Life, and those are our first two remakes, and they're on the same console, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah. There might just be a thing where it's like, oh hey, if you have a save file for that game on your profile, like there you go. Oh, did I go back inside before 601? I did. Too fast. I wish the inside of the house didn't have its own music. I wish it was just the same music as like the seasonal music outside in this game. One random thing you're hoping for is also a complaint here. Interesting, what's that? Well, they don't have music in the rest of the outdoor. Interesting. I kind of like when it's kind of quiet and peaceful. Like just kind of be fine. I think it'd be fine if there was music, just like as long as it's kind of real subtle. Might be fun. Yeah. All right, so then we're looking for a scene here. All right. So that event's good to go. It's just the final scene for that event will just automatically trigger on fall 10 when I leave the house on fall 10. Now I just gotta do the rest of the breadfruit stuff, which involves. Next up for that is I gotta go inside the grocery store on fall 5. Well, anytime between fall 5 and 9, but we'll do fall 5. Get that going right away. Well, well, we won't hit this, and I didn't think it would be, but we're not going to get sub 2 hours on this because just the sleeping is going to take me past the 2-hour mark. But should PB by a mile, I would think. Building set. Yeah, it's almost too slow. The game. I usually in that game I usually find myself sleeping like twice, like like kind of morning chores, sleep, evening chores, sleep. I just realized something. I can do this while I wait for him to open. Appreciate that, thank you. I'll be alright. Gotta make that bread, man. I love how Charles is just beside himself over this bread. So funny. I don't know. I don't know if I factored this day into my calculations for Ronald, but we'll just go, since we're there, we'll just go ahead and do the whole talk gift and part-time work thing. Hey, Demo. It's going all right. I think I might have gone slightly overkill on some of my affections, but not by like a lot. And we should PB by a mile, so. Reen. Maybe he does spell it correctly and like his phone or something changes it for him. I wouldn't be surprised. The freaking Jack, man. Why is why is that thing so funny? Oops. I suppose, yeah. That's a nice thing, is like phones seem to like learn words that you use often, even if it's not like a real word. The Demo, what are you up to today? Are you at home, or are you out and about this weekend? Alright, here we go. We got True Harvest Fest right now. Ta-da! Got a statue. That God statue turned out real good. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. I tell you what, for only being able to water 1 tile at a time, watering is actually very fast in this game. You'll have to see it. Right, the crop should be grown in today. Yeah. Yeah, especially like I was looking into that too, and especially if you utilize the rainy seasons well, and also like there's certain crops that like sell for a premium in certain seasons at the bakery or at the villa or wherever, and like you can actually make some pretty serious money. With with very little effort and time. Like a lot, because you have to sell 72 crops for this storyline I'm doing right now for one of the events I'm doing for this. But like, I was like getting all my crops watered, and I was like harvesting tomatoes, watering them, going and talking to and gifting parsley, and going to talk to a gifting Woody, and then I'd get back here right around 8 o'clock. So it was like it wasn't even costing me any time to do it. Well, it was on days that I wasn't doing affection, but I guess so. But still, it was really good. Right. Okay. Right. Let's do that to make sure Ronald's good to go. I like how they figure out a way to like have you use this spot twice. For the blue mist and then for this. Well, you actually have to try to grow the blue mist twice. So I guess you use that spot 3 times, but. I will skip a couple of waters, and I want to do it early so that it doesn't die on me. But I will skip a couple of waters here just so that I take advantage of the rainy season more. And there's some rain, so that's helpful. I think I skip one more day, maybe? I don't know. Oh, rain again? I don't think it's the rainy season yet either. So that's like a really nice time save there. if I'm correct about that not being the rainy season. Music restarting and miss the same track. Yeah, it would have been nice if they didn't do that. Okay, so we'll skip one more sunny day, but then after that we'll go out there on every time it's not raining. We'll head out there. Okay. And I wasn't 100% sure how my watering can's doing, so I gotta fill up there. Yeah, those rain days are pretty nice. It is. It really is. Banned. More rain? That might be the rainy season now, though. So yeah, I think skipping two watering days is enough to put me where I want to be. Well, maybe not though. Let's see. Maybe I wanted to skip one more than that. Hmm. We'll see. Okay, fall races today. Okay, so as long as it's, I mean, if it's grown in. So today's the day of the races, so if it's grown in right now, that kind of stinks. But I don't want to not water it because I don't like, I don't know, I feel like when skipping days later is, you risk it dying. I know you can skip days early, but later on, not so much. Oh yeah, see that looks grown in, so I should have skipped one more day. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. Well, we still got pretty lucky with rain though, so we're doing pretty well. The last time I gotta wait for this guy to open, though, at least. So there's that. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Alright. I don't even think I can use my hull if I'm not. I don't think the game will even let me swing it. Somewhere where like it's not like a tillable soil. Like, so I don't even think I can do that. And it wouldn't do anything. And it wouldn't help me at all either. But yeah, it wouldn't aid me in any way, and I don't think I can. But otherwise, right. So Winter 16 should trigger a scene. Oh, did I enter my house before 601 again? I did. Twice. Run. Too fast. Anyways, Winter 16, cussing should trigger if Ronald's at 60 friendship points and I've sold 72 crops. Which should be the case. I like how I just like half like over $4 grand without even trying. Oh, that's from I mean from selling 70 tomatoes mostly, and then the part-time work for Ronald. Rolling in the dough. Could buy that cute clock. But wrong game. Almost there. Well, looks like barring any hiccups coming up here, looks like I don't know, probably like around 215, something like that. All right, moment of truth coming up here. Did I get Ronald high enough? Did I do everything right here? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're all good. Now we just gotta go to the, now we just gotta walk onto, the area where the grocery store is, between the 24th and the 28th. What's world record? I think 253. But that's, you know, different. But that's when I was running off of information that when I was doing the wrong events because I was running off of dated information unknowingly. Yeah, I think 253, if I remember correctly. Nice, okay. Yeah, mistake. Well, I mean, yeah, it was kind of frustrating though because like I figured it out on my own, only to find out that like people already knew and just didn't kind of put that information publicly in the Discord, but had like I guess they were, I don't know if they like spoke about it privately or what, but I'm just like, okay, like cool, like thanks for the heads up on that. Like, yeah, like yeah, all those people. What are you gonna do? Like, and then I started running this, and you know, no one said nothing. Like, okay, thanks for the help. Like, but yeah, but then I figured out the issue on my own, so that's all right. I figured it out. Imagine speaking privately about new strats. Oh, demo. We would never, right? We would never. Well, I mean, don't think we've ever like keeping. I don't know that we've ever kept like game mechanics private from other people. You know, like, hey, this is how this works. Actually, you know what? I think I did eventually find like a comment on our Discord. Actually, right? Like, am I wrong? Like, I might have actually found like a comment relating to what I'm talking about on the Discord, but it was like from a couple years ago. Yeah, yeah. So it's not like it's not even like yeah, yeah. The information was there. It was just hiding. It was just hiding on me. It wasn't like a pin, you know. Yeah. Oh, he actually found it on stream. That's interesting. So yeah, so like yeah, it wasn't like it was there was nothing malicious going on there. It's not like people were keeping it from me, like on purpose or anything like that. But I figured it out eventually. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of funny when you only have two in like the category. They kind of say like, oh, and also, no, wait, never mind, that's all. Alice, yeah. Casual 40-minute time save by doing the right by doing by doing the right events this time. Thanks for the GG. How you doing, Nicole? I do have to wonder though, like, um, I do have to wonder if Ronald's the fastest here though, because um, I feel like Chester's event could give it a run for its money, but because before I was doing like the two mining events, and it was like, and since there was two different events that I was doing at once that required mining, like it didn't seem too bad to like do the mining, but nature preserve encore, I could. I could. The only thing is like demo is that the new information I found out about doesn't actually change the nature preserve run at all. It's still the same three endings. Thanks for the GG Desert. A quick all event. Oh, you didn't hear me talk about that earlier. I wanted to do all event pass today, but I would have had to get an earlier start. Stall until demo goes live. Yeah. Maybe desert. Who is conveniently here? Yes, he is. I do want to do all event paths. I was talking about this before. Even if it's only like, even if it's like segmented, like I split it into two like days or something like that. I obviously do want to get a single segment run in the books of that, but desert coding stream. That sounds fantastic. I like that idea. Let's hear that part 2 spring music. There you go.